my gosh, my stomach growling. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Ashley B. How are you? Wisconsin. Cheese. Yum. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh. Hey, Kim, what's happening? Hey, Louisiana lady, how are you? Haven't seen you in a bit. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How's everybody's week been? You know, we've had tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings. My son was like, what, 20 miles from here, and he recorded a video and sent it to me, and it was scary. It was like, honey, yeah. Ellen wants to come out too. Come on, Ellen. It was like scary. I think all the storms are gone now. They've come and gone, but I don't know though, because it just started raining again. So hopefully anybody that knows me knows I'm scared to death of thunderstorms. I hate storms. I like rain. I hate storms. Thanks, Ashley. Hey, D Hunter, how's it going? Oh, thank you. I feel hot, you guys. It's been hot as crap here. I'm sure this isn't the only part of the country where it's been hot as crap, but it's been like, yesterday was 99 with like 80-some% humidity. I mean, it's just been freaking ridiculous. Today, I think it was like 94 and then it stormed and now it's 73. So I'm sure it's gorgeous outside now. Busy, Kim, I bet. Are you still unpacking? Yeah, hopefully they won't come back. I don't like storms. But I was kind of thinking maybe if it comes back, like maybe I could continue and it would keep my mind off of it, you know? Because me and my dog both freak out. I don't know where Ken is. I hope she's okay. I was talking to her earlier, but that was like hours ago, so. 95 here, but cool this summer. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, it's just been a mess this past week. Now, this week coming up is supposed to be in the 80s, but it's supposed to rain every freaking day. And I was really looking forward to going to the pool and lounging at the pool, which, Kim, I hope you're lounging at the pool. Still unpacking. That is such a freaking nightmare. Like, you know, I've been in my house for, let me see, I don't know, 20 some years, right? And it probably took me 2 or 3 years to get everything put away, everything where I want it, you know what I mean? And then there's always, I rearrange crap and then I go through it and reorganize it. Ken, you're here, yay! I told hubby right before I came on, I was like, I haven't seen Ken. Where's she at? It just goes so much better when you're here, Ken. Yay. Yeah, I'm constantly like, you know, I would unpack and then I would pull crap out and I would throw stuff away and then I would reorganize. And it's like, I don't know. I need to become like a minimalist or something because I just hate crap. You know what I mean? I hate having, like on this desk, for example, there's all this electronic crap. And then I have like my incense and all my stuff organized over here. But I hate stuff now. Like as I've gotten older, I hate crap. I hate stuff. Very cool, D. True. Especially today. I mean, tonight would be perfect. It's in the 70s. Be gorgeous. 78 here this morning, but with humidity. Ugh. Girl, I know, Kim. It's been, like I said, I think it was saying like it was in the red all this week. And then yesterday, you you know, they had all the cooling centers open, and they were saying yesterday, like, you know, not to be out because it was so bad yesterday. It's been horrible. It's rained in some form every day for many, many weeks at least. It cools things down. Ugh, geez. Yeah, true, but I mean, I like rain, but come on, every day. Kitties restricted by typing. That's okay. We like kitties around here, so that's good. You're sitting at your pool right now. Oh my gosh. Yay for you. That's so cool. Yeah, I was so, you guys, like, I got a lot more work done yesterday, and I was like, I'm going to do some work this weekend. I did some today, and I'm like, next week, I'm going to try to do like a lighter load and go to the pool and enjoy myself. Of course, it's going to rain all next week. Hey, Natalie, what's happening? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'll be there, Kim. You know, I'd be there if I could. I like Arkansas. Yeah, so everybody's week has been okay. Good, bad. I know a couple of you answered. Oh, you guys, I have to show you something. So my son's girlfriend, her daughter, the birthday party was last Saturday, and I went over to help decorate, to help set it up. So, okay. So she did like a Fear Factor theme. Okay. So the kids had to like, they got this little cup full of like bugs and they had to eat it. And then it was like different sodas with weird flavors they had to eat, you know, drink. And then she did this cool thing where you reach your hands down in and you have to pull out a ticket. And it was like, you know, eyeballs, which we know weren't really eyeballs, and brains, which really weren't brains. Excuse me. And then she asked me if I could do this. So pie tins, and we put gummy worms in there and then covered it with Cool Whip. And they had to put their hands behind their back, and just with their face, they had to pull out the 5 gummy worms. You guys, it was hysterical. So I thought I'd show you just a quick pic. You can't really see much of the kids because their faces are covered, which is a good thing. Here, let's see. So let's wait for it to focus, 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 focus. If you guys can see that, the little girl in the black shirt in the middle that says Nirvana, she was the birthday girl. That's Ava. Her 2 cousins are in the front, and then her friends. But it was so cool, you guys. It was just so cute. Like, it's been a lot of years since I've been like to a kid's birthday party, you know, other than like my great nephew's birthday, or my nephew's birthday, his 30th birthday a while ago. But prior to that, I hadn't been to a kid's birthday party in forever. So it was so much fun. You went swimming all week, I bet. Oh, so relaxing. On a warm porch with the fan gels. Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good week today. Really enjoyed the Jody Houston Troop video. Really wanted to hear about Sabrina Eisenberg, 5-month-old kidnapped many years ago and never found. Oh, wow. Okay. Here, I'll put her on my little list. You guys, I have gotten to where I have to like not look at my list anymore, because only when I have to go on there to get a name, because it's just so overwhelming, you know, because there's so many names, and it's like I feel like I can't get through them quick enough. Like every time I turn around, you know, here we go. Here's another person missing, another kid missing. You know what I mean? And it's overwhelming at times. So I'll try not to think too much about it. But yeah, sorry. Okay, so let's talk about a couple things, you guys. Suzanne Morphew. Okay, so here's my take on it. Okay. Suzanne Morphew, We all heard she had an affair for 2 years. What the heck? What's his name? Let me say this. Jeff Liebler is a POS. The guy that she had the affair with. And this is why I say that. You guys, he was married with 6 kids. He had no intentions of leaving his wife for Suzanne, you know, and I feel like she really felt like he was her soulmate and that they were going to end up together. You know what I mean? But he like deleted everything connected to her and threw out his phone or some crap when he found out she was missing. Who does that? You know what I mean? Like, if he truly loved her, he would have went to the police and been like, yo, let me tell you, I've been seeing Suzanne. I just want you to know. I don't want there to be any issue. You know what I mean? Like, what a piece of, to do that. Like, in my heart, that just makes my heart break for Suzanne even more. And look, I don't condone having a freaking affair, okay? Not by any stretch of the word, the imagination. But none of us were married to Barry Morphew, okay? We don't know what she went through. We don't know. But I will tell you this, okay? Having had a marriage to a narcissistic piece of crap who was abusive, you know, I've said this before, the physical abuse, the broken bones and the black eyes and the bruises, they heal, you know? But it's the mental abuse that takes forever, you know, that I still have, there's still within me, you know, times when I will flash back to some of the stuff that my ex-husband would say. I don't know why, but something will trigger it, you know? So yeah, I mean, you know, we didn't live with them. And I can bet money that he was a regular old a-hole to be with, you know? So that, yeah, just makes me feel even worse for Suzanne. I'm still having that dream where she's in like this, it's almost like I said before, like, it's almost like a glass box or something. And her eyes are like huge. Like you can tell like she's scared, you know? And she's trying to get my attention. I'm still having that dream. I don't know why I'm having that dream, but I am. And I said last week, and I'll say it again, did he bury her alive? Because I don't know why, but that I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I said awful, guilty person does it. I don't think that Jeff Liebler had anything to do with Suzanne Morphew turning up missing. But I think he was trying to save his own ass, you know. He thought, oh my God, she's missing. Okay, well, nobody will know now. My wife doesn't ever have to know. I don't have to lose my wife because, you know what I mean? Like, I think he's just a scumbag. Like, he just didn't want his wife to know. I think that's probably what it was. Piece of crap. Eisenberg. Did I write it wrong? Oh, with an A. Okay. Eisenberg. Okay. Yeah, 5-month-old baby. That's crazy. Exactly, Ken. If you're married to him, I mean, come on. Who is my favorite celebrity to communicate with? I enjoy Dream J reading. I will answer that in a little bit. It was many years ago. She was taken out of her crib and never. Oh, wow. Wow. Right, Kim? I understand that. It's like something triggers in your brain and it takes you back. Like, that happens to me periodically. And it's not even like, it'll be just something strange that happens. You know what I mean? Like, no rhyme or reason to it, and it'll just trigger my brain, and I get that, like, like pins and needles feeling. Like, somebody's, like, breathing right here, and that's how it feels to me anyway, because my ex-husband would just beat the living daylights out of me all the time. But hey, Midwestern Mary, what's happening? Right, Ken? That's what I was saying. Like, it's got to be so hard for those kids, though. Because on one hand, they've seen... on one hand, they've seen how he treats her, and they've witnessed it. But on another hand... Hold on, where's my... But on this hand, you know, they're thinking, oh, surely he couldn't have killed our mom. There's no way. He's our dad. He would have never, you know what I mean? Like, they've got to be so torn. And I mean, come on. They're young still, you know? Yeah. Abuse sends a person down a road of peril, which causes them to make poor decisions. Very true. Hey, I am. What's happening? Did not want to be involved. Yeah. He was quick to cut ties. No concern over what. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And I'm glad she knows now. Like, it's bad to say that but I know where you're coming from. Like, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Well, I won't say that though. Never mind. Because I was going to say, thank goodness she doesn't have to see how he would have been. But the point is, she's dead. So, Blaze like scales in May. I am not up on my game today. Abuse in any form screws you up for life. Yep. Yes, it does. Exactly. It breaks you. Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, Emily. What's happening? Emily Pemberley. That's funny because I had this little girl that I went to school with. What was her last name? It was something weird. Spud or something. We would always go, Emily, 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 Emily. Oh, yeah, Kim. Oh, my gosh. Friday the 13th. How could I forget that, right? Look, I've been keeping a close eye on my little black kitty cat. People are friggin' wackadoos on Friday the 13th when they see black cats. Like, yeah. So we always, like, really kind of watch her even extra more when it's Friday the 13th, you know? I mean, she doesn't run outside or anything, thankfully, so we really don't have to watch her that much, but you just don't know. People are wackadoos now. Flashbacks and PTSD. Yep. 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 What are your thoughts about the QAnon Christian surfing instructor killing his 2 kids? He lives in Santa Barbara, California, my hometown. I'm here. I parked near his Sprinter van. Wow. Having those eerie chills. Yeah, exactly. His surfing school was super popular. I don't know anything about it. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. QAnon Christian. Are you talking about like QAnon, like Q? I don't know. Hey, darling, what's happening, girlfriend? Yeah, are you talking about like Q? Like, look, I don't buy into. Is there a reason why my camera is blurry? Do y'all see how blurry my camera is? Is it blurry to you guys? Because it looks blurry to me. Is it blurry to you guys? It's a shame the woman and children are dragged into this because Jeff was an ass. Exactly. But you know what? I hate to say this, but at least his wife now sees his true colors, and it's her choice whether she chooses to accept that and work it out or kick him to the curb. So it's not blurry. Why does it look blurry to me? I don't know. Okay. I don't have my glasses on. Kim. Yeah. I just don't. I don't know. The whole thing. Yeah, it just doesn't. Okay, here's the other thing. You guys, here's the other thing. Okay. So we've all heard about the spy pen that Suzanne had that she was going to use to catch Barry in an affair. And ultimately what happened was it recorded her conversation with Jeff Liebler, right? Libler, whatever, however the hell you say his name. I really don't care. That makes zero sense to me. Okay. I'm not looking at this from a psychic standpoint. I'm just looking at it like that makes absolutely no freaking sense. Come on. So either, I don't know, maybe it is that Barry bought the spy pen and just Barry's attorneys were trying to turn it against Suzanne because, of course, they succeeded in making their client Barry look like a victim, right? Well, let me rephrase that. They think they succeeded, but they really didn't. He just looked like a total, you know what, the whole time. Anyway, today I watched Bar Rescue. That guy is John Taffer. Oh my gosh, he's like, but you know, it's for show. But every single show, he's screaming and yelling at the owner. It's like, you're going to have a freaking nervous breakdown or a heart attack all in one. You know, you're going to die within the next year if you don't calm your ass down. Like, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's weird. Yes, he said he killed his kids because of QAnon and the Illuminati. 3 days ago, he took his babies to Rosarita Beach, Baja California, Mexico. Speared them to protect the word, he said. Wow. I don't know. I didn't hear about that. Damn. I have a hard time with that whole QAnon thing. Okay. I just feel like it's so, what little bit, let me see, teeny tiny bit that I know about it, it's so like, what's the word? Everything is just to the extreme and so blown up and so blown out of proportion. Now, do I think there are conspiracies out there? Of course there are. But it's like this QAnon, they think everything's a freaking conspiracy. Like everything. I woke up this morning and took a breath. Oh, that's a conspiracy. Did you really take that breath? You know what I mean? Like, he knew about the spy van. Yeah, exactly. Any insight on the missing boy, Xavier Harrelson? Mac, I did a video on him. Yes, he was responsible. See, I'm telling you, you don't have to be a psychic to know that that shit was planted, that Barry Morphew planted. Gosh, I hate this. That Barry Morphew planted that pin, right? And then he said to his attorneys, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that was Suzanne's pen. How could she do this to me? She must have been trying to prove that I was having an affair. I would never do that. Is that a good Barry Morphew impersonation or what? Sorry, guys. I cracked myself up. Sorry. No, it speaks to motive now. She was having an affair. He found out. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. 2 motives. 2 motives. Sorry, you guys. He found out she was having an affair. He found out she was leaving, right? That she was serious. And he said, well, shit, if I divorce her, I'm going to have to split everything with her financially. So if I off her, I don't have to split shit. That's what I think happened. And I think in his Barry's stupid little pea brain mind, I think he actually thought of it exactly like I just said. Because he's a moron. We all know that. Santa Barbara, yeah. The police would not have arrested him if they did not have the evidence. Exactly. So true, Ken. And that's the other thing. It's like, there's so much more to this story, right, than any of us know. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the evidence that the police have, because I'm sure they have a hell of a lot more than what they have already talked about. Okay, so still having dreams about earthquakes, tsunamis, tornadoes, still having those dreams. Still dreaming about the little girl, still dreaming about Suzanne Morphew. Oh, and I wanted to say this. I'm not sure why, but you know, generally when I have my dreams, you know, they tend to be more like visions, because I do have visions too. But so normally when I dream about something like this, then I'm like, okay, that obviously means something. So I just kind of like file it in the back of my brain until something sparks or until it makes sense. So the other night I dreamt about Melanie Gibb. Do y'all remember who Melanie Gibb is? She was Lori Vallow Daybell's best friend, her BFF. I dreamt about her, right? The weird part was, it was just such a weird dream. Like, I was sitting in a chair and she was sitting like, gosh, I hate this. And she was sitting like in a chair. We were face to face, sitting in a chair in this like room with the walls painted black. The ceiling was black. The floor was black. Like it was just really dark in there. There was like one little light bulb on the ceiling, right? And we were sitting face to face and she was telling me, she was like, wait until I tell you what I really know. Yep, she did. That's what she said. She went on to say, you will not even believe half the stuff that I can tell you. Right? And this literally went on the entire dream of her saying, wait until I tell you, I've got so much I need to say. You know, at one point she was like, it's been killing me. I need to come clean about this stuff. So of course, in the dream, I'm sitting there like, yeah, go ahead, tell me. You know, not like that, but you know what I mean. And she didn't tell me shit, and I woke up. She didn't tell me anything, you guys. But there's definitely like a lot more to the story, and she knows so much more. Oh, well, that's not even the best part. So what was Lori's niece's name? Melanie Pavlovsky, or I don't know, something like that. She's now remarried, and her husband at the time, or ex-husband, somebody shot at her, and he said he thought it was Kylie's Jeep, and he thought it was Alex Cox in the Jeep that shot at him. She said, you think I know a lot? She's like, you need to talk to her. So that chick is involved big time in it. Oh, it's not even the best part. Holy crap. The best part was when she said, Melanie is exactly like Lori. She's like a little mini Lori. She's exactly like her aunt. You heard me right. So there's so much more to all of that, to that case that's going to come out. I mean, hopefully I'll have a dream again and I'll actually get some information. But she was saying like, you know, little stuff, but she never would tell me like, you know, the whole capacity of what she knew. And, you know, and she built it up like, I just got to tell somebody. And then she didn't tell me shit. You know, she told me a few little things, but so yeah, I don't know. He asked her how she was going to pay for medical bills. The bastard. Yep. Yep, he is. He's a piece of... That's very true, I am. That's when my ex-husband, I had left him and I went into hiding and he found me. And he said, oh, I'm going to start counseling and I'm so sorry. And I see the error of my ways. And he convinced me that I should come home, and I came home, and then he proceeded to pull the sofa across the door so I couldn't get out, locked me in that room, pulled out his guns, fired at me, and the rest is history. But yeah, it's scary. Very true, Dee, very true. Yep. Right, Ken. It's just so screwed up. Like, what a bunch... How can people live like that? What's up, babe?
Remind Ken to private message you with where she lives. She doesn't have to tell it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Ken, just so you know, hubby was reminding me. I left you a message on Instagram. Message me where you live. He said, don't tell the whole world on the internet, but message me where you live. I don't know. I think he knows somebody that...
Hello, everybody.
Mr. B. The voice of Mr. B. Yeah, I don't know why this... It keeps like going in and out, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm like moving my hands around and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't put anything past anybody concerning the Vallow Daybell case. What? What's that? Oh. You know, nothing. I don't, you know, they're just complete and total morons. I was stuck for decades. I have read all the books on jealous controlling wife. Yep. It's scary, isn't it? It's really scary. Thank you, Ken. Okay, here's the other thing I want to talk about, y'all. All right, Summer Wells. So last week I was talking about how that guy from... Oh, who's calling me? Scam likely. Yeah, I'm not answering you. Okay, so sorry guys. Okay, so the guy that has the show, The Interview Room, I said, you know, when he did Candace Wells' interview, he was like coddling her and all that, right? So then he did like an interview over the phone with Dawn Wells. Yeah. So I was watching, he had like a guy that was a forensic analyst forensic analyst, I think, on there, his friend. And he would like play the phone call and then stop it and they would talk about it. And I watched about half of that and that was actually really good. Like, I was surprised that he was leaning more towards that Dawn wasn't being honest and that, you know, because Dawn keeps relying on, tries to oversell what a good daddy is and tries to oversell Christianity and all that. So I was surprised that he actually agreed with the analyst because I really thought he was just going to coddle Dawn just like he did Candace, right? But actually, when I was listening to what the analyst was saying about Dawn Wells, somebody said this earlier, the, you know, chill bumps. Like I just got that, like you feel it in the back of your neck. Excuse me, you know, like you feel, yeah, on the back of your neck. I don't know how to explain it, but that feeling, like I had that the entire time. When they ran, like at one point they played like 3 sections of Don talking and how he was deflecting the questions and all that. I had goosebumps, like chill bumps, whatever you call them. I had them bad. Like I was like, holy hell. You know, and before I have always, you know, I've always said, I think they're involved, of course. But for some reason, I felt like Candace was even more involved when it came to like Summer's actual disappearance. But after the feeling that I got, yeah, Dawn Wells is not a good person. I don't know. I think he's, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. It's scary though, you know, it's just scary. It really is scary because, you know, a little girl's life is in the balance. How do you say it? Is in the balance? The bow? I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but you know what I mean. I mean, this poor little girl, you know. That's the other thing I want to talk about. So when I was getting ready to come on here, there was a show on TV and I was kind of like, at first I was like half listening, half not. And then I started like really keying in. It was about JFK Jr.'s plane crash. What do you guys think? Do you think his plane crashed because of a mechanical error or an error on his part? Or do you think he was killed? I want to know what y'all think. Hey, Lisa, what's happening? Pittsburgh, woohoo! I like Pittsburgh, it's a nice area. Y'all tell me what you think about JFK. Because he's on my list. He's definitely on my list. So he's going to come up in not too long. He might only be a couple, maybe he's only a week or two away. Yeah, because the next one I'm going to do is Marilyn Monroe as far as like celebrities. And then Natalie Holloway is coming up, you guys. I'm doing Natalie Holloway. There were some interesting things that came up. Oh, let me just say that. I think the devil is trying to take over this world. You think? Yeah. JFK was murdered, in my opinion. Okay. What's everybody else think? You guys, did I forget something? I was going to talk about something else. Let's see. On one hand, killed, but was not instrument trained. Yeah, true. That's very true. My husband, when he went through his flight lessons, I learned about all that. His flight instructor said he was a competent pilot. Definitely, definitely. That's the other thing. Like, anybody that knew him knew that he had logged many. Didn't he log like a lot of hours? And he knew what the heck he was doing. Hey, Julia, what's happening, girl? I haven't seen you in forever. What's up? I've learned that each and every instance of bad behavior needs to be reported. The abuser wants to bully an isolated, lone, helpless victim. The justice system can't handle bullies. Can't handle bullies. Yeah, true. I believe that too, Anne. I totally believe in the Kennedy curse. I feel like, and I don't know why I feel like this. It's like sometimes I know why I get certain things, but sometimes I have no clue. And this is one of those that I have no clue. But I feel like somewhere generations back, one of the Kennedys messed with the wrong person, and there was a curse placed. And I firmly believe that. And I'm not one of these people. Like I said, I don't believe in all the stuff that QAnon says and all that other crap. And I don't mean to say crap, because I know some people really direly believe in that. I just don't. Okay. But I do believe that they're cursed. Hey, Christine, what's happening? Hey, JR. Hello, hello. Hey, Lisa. Oh, well, that's why they keep saying he wasn't trained and anybody could have done something to his plane. Exactly. Exactly. And I cannot wait to connect with him. He's one of those that, I mean, I feel that way about Marilyn Monroe too, though. He's one that I'm really looking forward to. And somebody asked me earlier his favorite celebrity I've ever connected with. Michael Jackson. I have to say that. I just loved him. I mean, I just loved him. I understood him. A lot of people didn't understand him. I understood him. And I don't care what anybody says. He was a good man. I don't give a crap. Y'all can say what you want to. He's a child molester, whatever. I don't believe it. Not for a second. I will tell you, it's funny that you brought this up, because I just had a conversation with my son about this yesterday. I was in the kitchen. He came in the kitchen. He was making himself lunch. And this song came on, right? Because I always play music when I'm in the kitchen. Whenever I cook or bake, I always have music blaring. I have music blaring a lot. Like, I'm a huge music person, right? I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, I'm doing stuff, and this song comes on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like the stalker song. It was all about, stalking somebody. But it wasn't, in the 80s when it came out, it wasn't meant to be a stalker song, right? But that's what I call it. So we were talking, and I was like, did I ever tell you what happened to me when I was a teenager and the stalker guy? And he was like, no, I don't think so. So I worked at this place, movie theater. I worked in the box office. I worked other places there too, but at this particular time I was working the box office. And, if the phone rang, I had to answer it. And it started off one night, phone rang. I had a long line of people, and the guy was like, I see you. And I was like, excuse me? Like, did you say you see me? Anyway, he called out my name and he said, I know everything about you, is what he said. So I was like, whatever, you scumbag. And I slammed the phone down, right? Because back then you could slam the phone down. Now you can't do that with cell phones. So you can't be dramatic now with cell phones, see? But anyway, so every frickin' time I worked in the front box office, the phone would ring and he was on there. So, I told my manager, look, he's calling, he's saying some weird stuff. So the night before, my friend couldn't give me a ride home, so my dad picked me up. And so he calls that afternoon and he's like, I saw your dad. I saw your dad pick you up. And I was like, what the hell? You know, I was like, oh, I said something like, cussed him out, hung the phone up. So he calls back a little while later and says, what did he say? Something about he knew what colored nightgown I had worn to bed or something. That's when I was like, do what? And he was right. So that really scared the crap out of me. So, you know, we had contacted the police, and the police had tried to like tap the phone. But they, for some reason, I guess they said they could never get like a good number or something. I don't know. So anyway, they continued to tap the phone at the movie theater. And so he called one day and he was saying this really creepy crap, right? It wasn't busy, so it was like a Saturday afternoon and we weren't busy that day. And so I was just like, repo. And I couldn't like leave the box office unless somebody else was there, right? So I called back to my manager and I said, you need to come out here. Like this is bad. So he comes out and he's like, what happened? And I was telling him, you know, because they made me write down what he said. So I'd always write down, like while he was talking, I would jot shit down. So then all of a sudden, so the movie theater I worked in had like, where the box office was, it was like glass, you know? So across the street, there was like stores and like a little strip shopping center. So the managers in the box office with me, and all across the street, we see all these cop cars, right? We hear them come in and they're like surrounding just across the street. And we're like, oh, that's weird. I wonder what's going on. So our manager walks out into the parking lot and he's looking and he's like, oh, they're arresting some guy at the payphone. You know, okay, whatever. It was the guy that was calling me. It was the crazy guy that was calling me. He had literally been, whenever he would call me, apparently he was like at that payphone. And he, you know, had a bird's eye view when I was working. And then he supposedly followed me home. And that's how he knew. And he was creeping, looking at my windows at night. Scary stuff, you guys. The guy ended up being like, I don't think this is what they said. It was the early 80s, but I think he ended up being like mentally ill. And he had come, supposedly, I don't remember the dude at all, but he had supposedly come to the movies and I had sold him and his friend a ticket. And he was like talking about me to his friend about how he thought I was so cute and all this other crap. I mean, he was much older than me though. We're talking, I think he was like 12 years older than me, right? So, you know, I was 15 at the time. Like, come on. He was wackadoo. So I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. All right, let me see. I don't think they are cursed. They're adrenaline junkies and they get into accidents. Obviously, 2 were shot, but others are just reckless. That could be too. JFK Jr. was a hunk. Yes, JFK was so high. He was. He was totally the type of guy that I liked. You know, the dark hair. So cute. The father, Joe Kennedy, was ruthless, got his money on the backs of others. He cursed the family. Could be. Joe was a bootlegger. I believe he made a deal with the mob to get his son into the White House, but failed to tell his son that he owned the mob. Wow. JFK Jr. was rich, arrogant, in a rush, and pilots must not cut corners. It wasn't safe to fly if they were rushing to get to the wedding. True, true. Poor Gloria Swanson stole her every penny and made her live in misery. Who's Gloria Swanson? Am I supposed to know this person? I probably do know who it is. I'm just being brain dead today. Yes, best things about home phones. No, right, the drama. Whenever I get pissed at my friends, I just slam the phone down and be like, this guy I was dating, he pissed me off. And I took that phone and I was like, like 10, 15 times, and then I slammed it down. Can't have any more of those dramatic moments now that we have cell phones. It was very creepy, let me tell you. He was just, and here was the sad thing is that this went on. Now, I'm telling you that they had been trying to tap the phone. I mean, this wasn't just like 2 days, okay? We're talking over a period, I think it was like 4 weeks. And I mean, I worked sometimes 7 days a week, right? I worked nonstop. Yeah, he was crazy. And it blew my mind because I was like, because I didn't feel anything with him because I didn't even recognize, I didn't even know who the hell he was. He was supposedly telling his friend all these specific details about me. And I'm like, dude, I've never even seen you before. I didn't think I'd ever even seen him. So they showed me a picture of him and they're like, have you seen this guy before? And I was like, no. Apparently I sold him a ticket. I don't remember. But he was crazy. He basically could have harmed you. Oh my God, scary, creepy, yep. Yeah. Kid. Oh, you're telling everybody, that's funny. Yeah, it's true. True story. Kid's telling the truth. That's Kim. That's how, like, even when my boss called the police, right? And the police came and they talked to me. They were kind of like, they were like this. Let me try to do like they were doing. Hold on. They were like, wait, you have to, really? Yeah. Yeah. That's how they were with me. Like, they didn't believe me. And my boss was like, look, this girl works her butt off. She, she works double shifts back to back. She works 7 days a week sometimes. She's a teenager. She could be out having fun. Like, she's not going to BS about this, right? And I guess when they put the tap on, they also recorded the line. So the police were actually able to hear the creepy guy's calls. Yeah. Hey, Lori.
I'm taking the dog out.
Okay. Bye. Have fun. He could have harmed me. Very true. Yes. Yes, we had to go to court. That was so hard. And I'll tell you why. So they told me like they were going to, protect me, make sure he didn't come around me. I guess he had been let out or something. And so they were like, we'll protect you. We've got your back, right? So they had me sit in this little office until they call me, right? Till the judge calls me. And so I'm sitting in this little office and this woman walks in. And I just kind of look at her like, hi. And she was like, you're the girl that my son's been talking about? I'm like, I don't think so. Because I didn't know who she was, right? I'm a kid. Like, I didn't know who the hell she was. So apparently she was the mom of this guy. And he had told her like all these lies about how we were dating and how I dumped him. And I don't know any more specifics other than he was talking about how we dated and I dumped him and broke his heart. Right? And so when she said so-and-so was her son, I was like I freaked at that point. Like I was creeped out, right? I just said to her, I'm like, I'm 15. I remember saying that. I'm 15. I've never even seen your son before. Like, I don't even know who the heck he is, It was scary. But fortunately, one of the detectives was coming out of court to do something, and he happened to know that I was part of the case. But he was in a courtroom on another case. And he, said, can I help you? To the woman. And she was like, I just wanted to talk to this girl that broke my son's heart. I mean, she was as big of a wackadoo as her son. And so he very politely ushered her out. And then he went and got another detective and said, stay here and do not leave, period. I don't care if you have to pee. I don't care. Do not leave her side. Crazy. Can ghosts be stalkers? They can. They can. It depends on what their intentions are. Like, I think with Ken, it was more of like, like a friendly thing, but he was infatuated with her. Okay, let's be real. I think that sometimes they can be like obsessed with the person. Yeah, I mean, it can happen. I would like to think and hope that they wouldn't be creepy like a stalker, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Today's 3 years of the Watts murder. Oh, jeez. Wow. Yesterday was 20 years ago. My mom passed away. I cannot believe it. It's so bizarre that it's been 20 years. Like, it just doesn't even seem that long. Mercy, please do not tell Irvine right as Joe's age. Old Hollywood star. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to get caught up. Hold on, you guys. I'm like behind. Hold on. Let me get caught up. Hold on, you guys. I won't do. Shelly, my BFF Shelly. I love you, girlfriend. How are you? I love you. Everybody say hi to Shelly. Poor Shelly. She works in a shithole and the people are horrible. Ken, I wonder if ghost stalkers can see you naked. Creepy that. Oh my God, I hope not. But I think they can. Shelly, love the visual. Let's see. I was just about knifed on the dance floor because I turned this guy down. I didn't even see how close it was. But the mountains. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Hey, Afton. Yeah, everyone keeps saying I have a tan. Do you guys see like right there? It's like white. It's from like, I didn't get sun there because I have 10 chins, Afton, how are you? Did I already say that? I think I already said that. Hollywood star and Joe Kennedy acted as her agent, but screwed her out of all her money. Oh, wow. Okay. I know who she is now. Hey, Michelle, what's happening, girl? I need some advice. My mother was sick. I took her Bible and brought it home with me. Now she's telling me that my nephew's daughter wants her Bible. I would say, I'm so sorry, but that's something that I wanted. Or I don't know. I don't know, y'all. LOL, BS, they don't protect you. They did in that case. That was scary. I was like, I had no idea who this woman was. I mean, she seemed like just this nice lady until she opened her mouth. Why do y'all think, should I give the Bible back? I wouldn't give the Bible back. I mean, I'm not trying to be a biatch, but I don't know. I'd be like, why do you want it so bad? Like, hello, it was my mother's, The mom was a creep too. Oh my God. Yep. Weirdo family. Thank you. Yes. It is Friday the 13th, baby. What's funny about it is that my niece's family does not even go to church, so why do they want the Bible? That's weird. I would just say, look, I'm going to use the Bible. They don't need to know. It's not worth fighting over. But if it's your mom's, if it means something to you, I can kind of see, why you would want to get rid of it. Search the Bible first. True, there could be something in there. I don't think there is, but your mom wants her Bible back. I can't tell you unless you feel the Bible might change someone's heart. 10 years on the other side. Yeah, Daddy's been dead for... I don't know, I'd have to really count, but 25, 26 years. Mom's been gone 20 as of yesterday. Shelly. I love you, Shelly. I'm going to see you more often. Is that a good thing, Shell? What happened with work? Oh, thanks, Louisiana lady. Don't we all have 10 chins? Haha. I seriously really do have 10 chins. But you know the things these chins have seen and witnessed? Okay. Rise out of the shithole when possible. We'll pray the hole gets better. Oh, you look beautiful with a tan in your hair. Looking good, mama. Oh, thank you. Going tomorrow to get my hair done, you guys. I told my sister-in-law, I'm like, you have to help me. Like, I'm either going to chop all my hair off or something. So she's like, we're not chopping all your hair off. I'm like, no, I was going to chop all my hair. She's like, you're not chopping all your hair off. So she's like, come over Saturday and I'm going to do your hair. So I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. I think because I've had the same like color and hair for a while. And it used to be like when I was younger, like I changed my hair all the time, you know. Recovering from COVID. Oh no, Afton. Oh no. Shell, you're having knee replacement surgery. Holy crap, girl. Afton, Shell, you guys are in my prayers for sure. That's crazy. My father-in-law has COVID. His sister has COVID. They're actually, both of them are doing better. You know, it wasn't looking good for my husband's aunt, but she's so much better now. She's getting better. She's still in the hospital with COVID, but she's doing so much better. Like, ugh, so glad. Knee replacement surgery. Good Lord, Shell. Hey, Rochelle, what's happening, girlfriend? Hey, Cindy, what's happening? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so far behind. I can't get caught up. Could you imagine if I had like 100 people in here? I'd lose my mind. Let's see. My mom knows I wanted that Bible because the only thing I took when she was sick. Well, then you just need to keep it then. You need to keep it then. That's clues to hidden treasure. There you go. I want to talk to past people so bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Julia. I know so many people are always like, it's so cool what you can do. But, you know, I wish I had the ability for like 10 seconds to show somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that would be really cool. Kind of like crazy. Yeah, Susan Powell case, a bunch of crazy. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, it's 3 years today that monster killed his beautiful wife, Shanann, daughters Bella and Cece. I don't know. That's so sad. And then somebody told me in here, like, one night that some fake psychic had screwed Shanann's brother over or something. I was like, what? Where do these people crawl out of the woodwork from? All right, you guys. Let's see. I did talk to her on the phone about it, and she acts like she doesn't even hear me. Hair looks great. Oh, thanks, C. No chopping. I might get some of it cut off, but I'm not going to hack it like I was planning. I was really planning on going back to having like a, what do you call it? When it's like up here. Because my hair, when my hair's short, it's really like, really wavy. It's like really pretty when it's short. But as it gets longer, it kind of pulls out. Yeah. She said that she told the little girl that she's using another Bible, that she could have that one, but she didn't want that one. She wants the other Bible that I've got. Well, tough patooties. Just say, oh, I don't know. No, that's a lie, though. I was going to say, just say, oh, I don't know where it is. But that's a lie. That's not very good. Glad you're doing better, Afton. Definitely. What am I going to do different? I don't know. I don't know. My sister was talking about, oh, we'll do this color and we'll do this and we'll pull this and you can do this. So I don't know. I guess y'all see you next week, huh? Knee as same knee as last December. Is that what you're saying, honey? Ugh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry. Definitely please recover, Afton. Good Lord. I mean, are you okay, like breathing? Did it take your smell away? I know my mom's not dead yet, but she said she was using another Bible and that was, yeah. I would just say, like, I want to keep this Bible, okay? You guys, I'm offline again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe the storms or something is messing it up. Hubby is scheduled for his knee replacement surgery, August 25th. Oh, Cindy, I'll keep him in my prayers. What's his first name? Excuse me, do spirits watch us from heaven? Yes, they most certainly do. Oh, Molly Golightly, that's who it was. Psycho. Yep, spirits always watch over us, definitely. Oh, I need to take a chill break away from all the negative energy. Good luck with that. Kind of hard to get away from negative energy at this point in time.
You're okay.
Oh, but it keeps coming up like spooling and saying I'm offline. Just so you know. Just
We are
so you
network,
know.
so
Okay.
it's coming through.
Okay, good. Bob, that's it. But it's like the real, where you can see like the, yeah. I haven't had my hair like that. I don't know. I had my hair like that after my surgeries, so that was what? I don't want to date myself. It was a long freaking time ago. No care. No Bob. I want to talk to special people that mean a lot to me. I understand, honey. I understand. Keep your hair that length. It looks great. I can't bring myself to cut mine too short. I want to cut my hair off. It's down the middle of my back. See, you know where I'm talking about, Kim. It just gets, after a while, I'm just like, ugh. You know, especially when I wear it up a lot, I just get frustrated. I'm like, why do I have long hair if I'm just going to wear it up all the time? Been home from work for 2 weeks. Wow. Since the smell and taste is gone. Oh, that sucks. You and your mom need counseling. Your mom could be angry you took her Bible. Yeah. What's up with Karens? What's up with Karens? Are they evil? It depends. I think people are like overusing that. Hold on, you guys. Here we go. Overusing that term. You know what I mean? I've seen videos where I'm like, that's not a Karen. That's just a woman being a bitch. Like, you know, she's having a bad day. Somebody upset her. And so she's telling you. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But do I think there are people out there that are evil? Oh, heck yeah. Act like you're the Bible and keep it A-line. Yeah, A-line. Yeah. Fever, back pain like you wouldn't believe, coughing, sneezing, body aches. Oh no. I am so sorry. Good Lord. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, hubby said he didn't see it either, but it kept popping up. Spent the last week in Mammoth, Lake Tahoe. This is his last hurrah. Oh, good. At least he got to go do something. Do spirits watch everything we do? No. Not everything, no. You know, let me put your mind at ease. If you're having sex, your loved ones aren't sitting there gawking, watching you. Just so you know. They give you your personal space. I just chopped 11 inches off my hair, embraced the salt and pepper gray, mostly salt, and I'm done with coloring. There you go. Victoria, you should do a draw for a free reading. LOL. I just want one. I'll probably do that at some point. I think I will. Here's the problem. I'm so busy right now that I'm just busy, y'all. Carol Pate, psychic detective. You have a lot in common saying this. Oh, cool. Cool. Yes, somebody, who was it? Somebody wrote to me and said, hey, you and I have the same gifts. We should get together and collaborate. I've never heard back from her. I don't know who she is, though. It wasn't her. I would recognize the name. If you connect with the stillborn, she will come to you in an age she wants you to know her. I can't see her face in my dreams and it kills me. I think because I have terrible time imagining her face. Here's what I've always, this is in my personal opinion, in my personal experience. So if a baby's stillborn or if a child dies young, they have the ability to show themselves definitely at an older age, but usually in most cases, I can see them still as an infant or a child. In most cases, not all cases. I've had cases that they were older and I was confused, like, who in the heck is this? You know what I mean? So, but yeah. I stopped coloring my hair during lockdown. I look like the brighter breaks in time. You know what, you guys? If I had nice gray hair, I would let it come through. But I have that like kinky, curly, wiry, out of control, ugly crap. Yeah. My husband has really pretty gray coming through. I have ugly crap coming through. When me and my daughter were watching your video the other day, I told her, I said, look at her hair. It's gotten so long. Just shape it up. Don't cut it. Thanks, girl. There's mean-ass people in the world, you think. There are a lot of them. Christine, she's an eternal soul, just like the rest of us love. Yes, often. Great. Can't please them, too. I don't need spirits body shaming. Me neither, girl. Me neither. That would be just my luck. My mom would come to me and be like, no, let me tell you. The grandmother. I was married to my first husband. I went out to the mountains to see my grandmother. I had lost like 40 pounds. I get there and my grandmother says, you've gained a lot of weight. You're looking really fat. I was like, you should have seen me a year ago. Like, it was horrible. She was always like that, though. She was so funny. I promise spirits aren't body shaming. You guys ever wonder who you were in past lives? Like, I wonder where things come from and all the time. Quantum Reality wanted you to come on her panel. I know. I'm hoping she got my message. Okay, so I went and tried to search for her message to write back and say, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be on vacation then, because I was going to the beach. And I couldn't find that comment. So I just left her a comment. So I hope that she saw it. I really hope she saw it. When I was 3, the older me came to tell me, wow. Do they talk to you as a baby? It's not really talking. I can just hear them, if that makes sense. When they're babies. Put some really pretty mahogany highlights. That's funny. My sister got mahogany highlights the other day. I lost 7 pounds a year. Yay! Woohoo! You were usually drawn to things you liked before it. I love elephants, but how much of them in Canada? It's from past life. True. What's up with 3 past lives in people? That's what I want to know. That's a question that I have that I wish I could ask another psychic. Sometimes I get 4. I've had cases where I've had 7 or 8 past lives come through, but for some reason, 3 lives is really common to come through. Sorry, guys, it's like 175 degrees under these lights. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I really want to ask a psychic that. Why, in most cases, I only see three past lives. I had, one woman. I mean, I was at like 10 past lives and I'm like exhausted because it's like 2 weeks later, and I'm trying to get her reading done. True story. Did you see that, guys? Look at this. I'm like sweating so bad. I'm also dying of heat in here, you guys. Not bragging, because you can do anything to lose it. My mom. Aw, Christine, I'm sorry. You didn't do anything to lose it. That's good though, Julia. I would take losing 7 pounds anytime. True. Keep those kids that I take care of in your prayers. Your grandmother passed away of COVID this morning. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I can adjust the lights and bring up the camera.
It's like hot as crap in here.
Okay, and I'll turn down the AC too.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
The Holy Trinity. Maybe, I don't know. You guys, can you guys see me? Whoa, it's Friday the 13th. Whoa. Sorry, you guys.
That's a little grainy, probably. Does that look grainy?
They can't see it yet because there's like a, what do you call it? A delay.
Oh, delay. Ask him if that's grainy.
Hubby wants to know if my picture is grainy. Tori told me at least 3 past lives. Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. Maybe Sarah, you're back. Hey. But you know what's weird is that in more cases than not, a lot of people's past lives are like bad. You know, like tragic, I guess is the word.
Mine are.
Honey. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a Trinity thing. You guys, I'm like pouring sweat. What the hell? Ugh. It is so hot in here. Hello. Sweating. Terribly sweaty and hot and disgusting. Hello. Sorry, guys. Thanks, honey. You turned the AC down for me. Yay! Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's often, more times than not. Well, I can't really say that. Let me rephrase that. So, in a lot of cases, people's past lives are negative. But in a lot of cases where their past lives are negative, it explains and answers a lot of what's going on in their current life. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You keep coming back until you learn certain life. Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. That's definitely like you repeat. You keep coming back until you, how do I say this? Like a lot of us, me included, have come back many times to try to fix issues we've had in the past, I guess is the best way to say it. I know that from me personally. I know that from a lot of people that I read. Definitely. But it's like, you know, you get to a point and you're like, how many more times am I going to have to go through this crap? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, of course I don't think that when I'm in the life because I'm in the life, but you know what I mean? Like after a while, it's like, are you kidding me? I know I am just a hot-blooded person. Like, and I think menopause too. I sweat all the damn time. I'm like on fire all the time. My son's the exact opposite. I swear I tell him all the time, you need a blood transfusion. Because he'll like come over and touch my face and his hand is like ice cold. I'm like, you need to go have a blood transfusion. There's something wrong with you, boy. He's cold all the time. He's so not my child. I was always attracted to the name Keith. I used to say while dating that I would recognize the one when I saw him. Even after marriage, when I saw him, it was Keith. Wow. Yeah, maybe that's what it is, you guys. It's just, Julia, it's best just to you just have to move on from him, honey. You know? My sister tries to body shame me. She weighs 90 pounds soaking wet and looks like a little shriveled up old woman, but yet she's talking about me being fat. Yeah, I'm plump, so don't worry about it, darling. You know, I had come to a point in my life where I was like, I didn't want to get my picture taken ever. I was like, oh my God, I'm so fat. I look miserable. I'm going to wait until I lose weight and then I'll let people take my pictures. Well, hell, I could be dead by then. So now I'm just like, whatever, take my stinking picture. I don't care. Wow. Could suicides come back to repeat what they were supposed to learn, but exited early? Definitely. Definitely. Menopause does suck, Kim, doesn't it? Ugh. Yeah, it does sound like that, right? D Hunter, it does sound like she has some definite insecurities of her own. Lisa. I've been watching YouTube videos about past life regressions. That's so funny. Oh, see? You were supposed to be here with us tonight. I must have been a terrible person in past lives because they are getting payback for me in this life. Louisiana lady, you know, I don't think it's like always specifically us from our past. I think just the world's just crazy right now. There's just so much shit going on, you know? Yeah. Definitely thinking that the ones that come up are the relevant ones. I would have thought you'd at least be seeing the interesting part of the lives too. I mean, I do, like, I'm always amazed. When I see somebody's past lives, I'm always amazed, right? You know, and I learn a lot. Like, you have to understand. Time out. Here we go. I'll get used to this camera at some point. Okay. Let me explain something. I've always wanted to talk about this, and I always forget to talk about it. Okay. So when I'm doing somebody's reading, you know, I allow myself like 7 to 10 days. Sometimes it may take even longer if other cases come forward that I have to deal with or whatever, you know, anything else. So the reason being is because I don't just so for example, okay, let me back up. I used to work on the psychic line, this phone line. I know. Can't believe I did, but I did. And people would always like come on there and ask me questions, and I would give them answers. But there were some people that would come on and they would expect me to like be able to tell them every little minute detail about their life. And I'm like, you know what? It doesn't work like that for me. Maybe it works like that for other people, but for me, I get information over a period of time. And that may be because that's just how I've processed things. And so, you know what I mean? Because I get so much information. And here, listen. So if I see a past life for you, okay, I'm like actually sitting there and it's coming in front of me, like as if there's, you know, a TV in front of me and a movie's playing. And I'm seeing this play out. Okay. So the words don't just come to my head. You know, spirit doesn't just tell me the words. It's like I actually see it play out. So it's hard because sometimes I'm going, what year is it? Where is it? You know, and I literally have to like dig and dig and dig. And it takes time to get the responses and to get the answers. You know what I mean? So it's difficult so for example, if I'm doing a reading for someone and I'm, you know, okay, I'm working on this reading today. So I'm getting answers and seeing these things, but I'm like, okay, the only way I can tell if it's from a past life is because of that. Like it's a totally different era or time. And then I'm like, okay, this is obviously from a past life, you know, because it's not like somebody comes through in my ear, you know, it's not like my spirit guide says, hey, just so you know, this is her past life from the year 222 in this country and this, and you know what I mean? Like, it's not easy getting that stuff, y'all. It's maybe other psychics have a different way that they get things, receive information. But for me, that's tough. Like it takes time. And, you know, I have friends that wanted me to do like, a friend in Baltimore, she wanted me to do like a psychic party for her and her friends, which I have no problem doing that. Okay. But what I have a problem with is if people have the expectation that I'm going to go into this room with 50 people and that I'm going to see every little thing about all 50 people from start to finish. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not God. You know, if you believe in God, I'm not God. So I don't know how else to explain it. It's just difficult, you know, and it's something that takes time, you know. Has anyone done a past life regression? What do you mean? I mean, oh, you mean where you're actually like hypnotized or whatever? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like to actually observe that, like watch somebody. I'd like to read somebody and then watch them have that done and see if what they get is what I'm getting. Because then that would be an answer like, am I seeing those 3 specific lives because it's supposed to point to something? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just babbling at this point. Let's see. I highly recommend reading it. Aw, thank you, Ken. Is the killer of Jody Hughes and Truth still alive? Did I talk about that in my video? Not much to learn or pick up if all you're seeing is mundane stuff. True. True. You guys, I'm getting behind. I've only done my own. I've had a couple other people mention stuff, but not a full reading. That would be awesome. I want a reading from Victoria when your time permits. Cool. I'm cool with that. Well, you know what I mean. Whether she has 50 people, she has a huge Italian family, so I'm sure there'd be at least 50 people there. But the point is, like, I can't, that's too much. You know what I mean? I can't walk into a party and be able, even, let's say 20 people, be able to read 20 people from start to finish. I couldn't do it. Like, it would kill me. I mean, I could do it, but I'd probably be passed out when I was done. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. And I'm not saying it's like that for every psychic, okay? Different psychics do things differently. They receive information differently. Good for them. This is just how I receive things. It's confusing sometimes to talk about. Not good, got it. I would not want that job. No doubt, me neither. Have you watched Alba Weinman? She's cool. No, I haven't, but I'm gonna write her down. I'll write her down. How about that? So you guys, let me tell you what I've been watching on YouTube lately, okay? So, you know, what time I have to watch YouTube, I try to watch stuff that I like that. Sorry, you guys. I don't even know where that came from. That was so bizarre. That was so weird. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I've been watching like you guys are gonna think I'm so weird, but I've been watching Dollar Tree hauls. I've been watching like Dollar Tree craft stuff. They make some cool stuff on there, y'all. And I'm gonna make some of it too. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make some of it. I bought the stuff to do it. I'm so excited. I am horrible with crafts, okay? But I'm gonna try. And if they turn out, I'll show you. If they don't turn out, I will never speak of this again. Sorry. And then I've been watching like grocery hauls. Oh my gosh, you guys. Are you guys seeing the crap that's going on in this country? If you live in the US, are you seeing like all these shortages in the grocery store? Are you seeing this? I went to a grocery store the other day. It's not one that I usually go to, once in a blue moon. Or if they have like, if I happen to see that they have a really good sale on something, maybe I'll pop in there. But I was like, what the heck? They had a guy out there and he was like pulling all the stuff, like the canned stuff. He was pulling it all to the front to make it look like there was stuff there. But there was like nothing. Like there were aisles with just like huge, you know, huge shelves that were empty. Just like when it happened with the toilet paper and the paper towels and shit. I mean, I was like, whoa, this is not good. And then I'm noticing, I'm like shopping going, when did ground beef get this expensive? Okay, I just bought 2 pounds of ground beef at $6.99 a pound. When did ground beef become $6.99 a pound? And it's not like I was in Whole Foods or anything like that. I was blown away. I mean, it's insane. So I had kind of slacked off with couponing because it's, you know, it's almost like a freaking full-time job when you coupon, right? And I had slacked off. I'm like, oh, I'm going back because, you know, I can't stand paying all this money for this food. You know, do we have it to pay for the food? Yes. Thank God we have it, right? We're blessed to have the money to pay for food. There are people right now that can't pay for their food or their mortgage, you know? So yes, we're definitely blessed in that aspect. But have you seen how expensive it is? Like, and okay, just because I have the money to pay for that doesn't mean I want to. Because I'm like, oh, heck no. So I'm going back to couponing, okay? Robert Short has an awesome book and lots of interviews on YouTube about it. Pre-birth planning. Really? Robert Short. Here I go again, you guys. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Made me yawn. I might be overweight, but I haven't had a heart attack. I don't take medications. I don't have hip problems. I don't have back problems. She does, and I don't take any There you go. There you go. I watched that stuff. There's a woman that makes everything from cardboard, furniture, and everything. Wow. See, that's amazing. That just blows my mind that these people are so stinking talented. The Deal Guy is the best. Oh, I don't even think I've checked him out. You know, I go through phases to where, you know, I'll watch tons of Dollar Tree hauls and tons of Dollar Tree, you know, stuff. And then all of a sudden I stop watching it for 6 months. And then I go back, you know. But I just do that. It's like my... Sorry. It's just like, you know, my time when I don't have to think about anything and I just watch and I have fun and that's that. Often everybody yawns when watching. Yeah, right? I watch this too. I have no creative skills. They make those Dollar Tree crafts look so easy. They do, don't they? And I'm like, oh, I can do that. And then when I sit down to do it, like at Christmas last year with my son's girlfriend and her daughter, y'all, I'm just not a crafty person when it comes to that kind of stuff. Now I can't stop yawning. I like to think it's because I'm compassionate. There you go. Danny D, what be happening? The news is making the economy crazy. It's ridiculous, you guys. It's only about $3 a pound in West Virginia. Really? What part of West Virginia are you in, Ann? Beef is expensive here in Washington State, I bet. Same in Newberry, South Carolina. Bedtime. It is bedtime. Are you going to bed, Lisa? Or are you telling me I need to go to bed since I'm yawning? The kind I buy $7.98 a pound. See, that's insane. I mean, I remember last year I was paying $3 something a pound for ground beef. What the heck? We've been chatting for 2 hours. You might need to rest. No, I'm good. I will be getting off here soon, but I'm good right now. No yawning. It's 5:53 p.m. Do the same. YouTube is my escape. Yep, that's how I feel. Ugh. My goodness, you guys. Now I want to get in my jammies. Hey, I already have my jammies on. I have my pajama bottoms on. Here, let me show you. Let me see if I can get my leg up. Can you guys see my pajamas? Yeah, and my dirty feet. Yes, you guys, I'm sitting here in my pajama bottoms with a shirt and a bra on. Crazy. A Saturday afternoon in New Zealand. Wow, it's crazy. Please look at Amy. She was kidnapped and murdered. You know what? I think she's on my list, but let me write her down. Yeah, I think I have her name on my list. Hi, Ella. You coming to see mommy? Morgantown, North Central. Oh, okay. I think Morgantown's like a really cool town. It's really cute. Rice and beans in your hamburger. That's true. To make it stretch. Look, I'm not kidding. If I still had little kids at home, you know, that were growing kids that I had to cook for, I just can't even imagine, like, the way the prices are going up. I can't even imagine. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, thanks, Cindy. Let me tell you, when I get home, my bra comes off, my PJs come on. Let me tell you what happened. So I had to, something happened in our neighborhood and I had to run out and deal with it the other night. I was in my pajamas. I don't give a shit. Excuse me. I just ran on out there. Excuse me. Meat's expensive. Time to eat vegan. Not. Thank you so much. Witnessing on my birthday. Oh gosh, Danny, I'm so sorry. I got you back. I lost you for a bit. Oh no, Shelly. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I know it was saying like I had lost connection a couple times, but I think that's because there's storms going on around here. Maybe that's what it was. So here, Navy brat, we moved around. Oh yeah. We have so many military people around here. You know, I mean, hello, DC area. They're everywhere. Hey, Paige, welcome. What's happening? Oh, you guys, do me a favor. Keep my Aunt May in your prayers. You know, my uncle passed. And she can't afford her house. I mean, they lived in this house for years. The house prior to this was her. It was a farmhouse that she had grown up in. It burned to the ground. So they bought the house they're in now years ago. And now she can't afford to keep it. So she's putting it on the market, moving to a 1-bedroom apartment. Her kids are now going to have to help her with her utilities. I mean, I was talking to my cousin earlier and I'm just mind blown. I mean, I didn't think for a second, you know, my uncle's, you know, was retired from the military. Like, I didn't think for a second that I thought she'd be okay financially. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just tore my heart out. You know, of course she says that, oh, I don't need all this house. You know, her house is not huge, but it's on a big piece of land. But she's like, oh, I just want to go to a small place. But so part of me is like, does she really want to go to a small place, or is she just saying that to make the best out of the situation? You know what I mean? Yeah. So sad. I haven't eaten much meat for a few years now. I always feel so bad for the animal. Just tired of eating such a. I feel you. I feel you. There are times when I'm like, when I feel bad too. Trust me. But I like meat. I mean, I could probably become a vegetarian. Could I? I could probably most days of the month be a vegetarian and just every now and then eat meat. But I mean, if I had access to fresh veggies all the time, I'd be fine. Like heck. I'm either in my PJs or Tom's. There you go. I also have shorts that I wear that are like, you know, my laying around the house shorts. Jelly. You need to watch Vivian Tries on YouTube. She's so funny in freaking reviews. He's good too. Freaking reviews? Who are these people? Vivian Tries. Ooh, freaking reviews. Okay, I have a question for you guys. So there's a lady on YouTube that has a successful channel. Her husband died recently. And since her husband passed, now she's like become a Christian, and she's like a really extreme Christian now. And it's almost like like the person that she was before no longer exists. And I know, don't get me wrong, my husband, thank God, is still here on this earth. So I don't know what she's going through in that aspect. But I just feel like she's like transformed herself so extremely, like, you know. Aw, that's good, Paige. I'm glad to hear that, honey. Thanks for the prayers, Shelly. Yeah, my aunt, man, that just... Thank you, Paige. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, I actually have seen Shanann's mom's cooking channel. I've seen some of her videos. But I don't think she's too keen on psychics, so, you know, for obvious reasons, because she got dicked over by one, you know. Aw, thank you, Kim. It's really hard for people on the pension. Yeah, exactly. Our Walmart closed for 1.5 days so that they can clean for COVID and stock. Do you know what I heard about that? No, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But if you look it up online, you can probably find it, where they've had specific Walmarts shut down for, quote, deep cleaning. Hey, Foxcat, what's happening, girlfriend? Aw, thank you, Dee. We'll pray for your aunt. Thank you. Shanana, mom has visions herself. Yeah, definitely. I definitely believe that. But yeah, you guys should look it up about the Walmart stuff. It was pretty... Well, I'll just tell you a little bit about it. I think it's okay to talk about it. So a manager at a Walmart told this woman that they had to close for 2 days for deep cleaning for COVID. Well, she said, guess what else? She said, there's much more to it. She claimed that, I believe it was the CDC came into their store. Now, you tell me, when has the CDC ever come into somebody's store like that? Supposedly, the CDC came in and started testing every employee for COVID. And it came back that like 17 employees had COVID, and that's why they shut down the Walmart. And they did it at several Walmarts throughout Florida. And they just said it was for deep cleaning, when really, supposedly, the CDC had come in and tested these people. How can the CDC just walk into a business and start testing people? That's what I want to know. But heck, they're saying now that, you know, we're going to be forced to show a vaccination passport card or some crap. What about the people that can't get a vaccination? Or what about the people that don't want a vaccination? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what happened to our rights? I mean, yeah. Maybe the YouTuber who lost her husband either can't face to continue the life they had without him. True. And I've thought about that, but it's almost like she has older kids. Okay. She has little kids and older kids. Are her older kids like, wait a minute, where's our mom? You know what I mean? Like, because she did like a 180. She was an atheist. Okay. All of a sudden her husband dies, and now she's this like devout Christian woman who wears a little cap on her head to pray. And I mean, she just went from like one extreme to another. There's one channel that confused me. It's a young woman that I thought had won the lottery or something, and she was all over the world spending money. She makes her money by doing YouTube videos. I cannot get over the fact that someone can make millions by doing YouTube videos. Oh yeah. Trisha Paytas. You guys know who Trisha Paytas is, right? She makes millions upon millions upon millions upon millions. She's pissed away so many millions of dollars that she's made on YouTube. It's freaking insane. Because, you know, once you get to a certain amount of subscribers, like I think it's 100,000 subscribers, then they change the algorithm and they put your channel out there to everybody, you know, and you start getting more and more subscribers, and then bam, you know, you take off. Because of course they're going to sit there and YouTube's going to sit there and try to get you to watch that channel because they're making money, you know. But oh yeah, there's tons of millionaires that do YouTube. It blew my freaking mind. Like, I've seen quite a few couples that the husband stopped working because the wife does YouTube, and now the husband's home full time with her. I mean, that's great for them. I'd like in on that. It'd be really nice if my husband didn't have to work anymore. By the way, I'm just over here sitting here just making the big bucks on YouTube, y'all. Yeah. I don't think I've made even $10 yet. My channel's monetized and I don't think I've paid $10. That's how much money I make on YouTube. Yeah, Lisa, the CDC, I was like, what? Is that for real? Someone needs to tell me if they've heard about that and if it's for real. Because I was taking this guy and his wife at face value. But now I'm like, I don't know. Is the CDC knocking on people's doors, going into their jobs and testing them now? I don't know. YouTubers make tons if they get millions. Yeah, exactly. She definitely, Lisa, I definitely agree she's in crisis, right? But I don't want to be a bitch and be like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I want to say something to her, but it's like, I don't want to hurt her feelings. Like, she's going through a lot, you know? So maybe I should just keep my mouth shut. Oh, let me tell you, Trisha Paytas and her fiance just bought like this multi-million-dollar home recently. She bought like a Lamborghini, and then she bought her mom a Porsche like the same day. And then she wrecked the Lamborghini and went and bought some other expensive ass car. She had a G-Wagon at one point that was all pink. Like, how do they make so much money? Yo, hello, somebody teach me that. Ken had a great idea, which, you know, Ken, I never even thought about that. I was telling hubby, like, Ken had this idea. I need to say that at the end of all my videos. I need to say, hey, come watch Friday Night Live, you know? Thanks, Ken. I'm not a marketing type person. I can't market myself. I can market other people, you know, no problem. I could totally market other people, but marketing myself, just hard. Kim, you know what? You don't know how many people I've come in contact with that they're like, there's no way I would have ever come in contact with you. You know, I went to Baltimore with my husband. He was out of town, you know, for work. And so I was walking during the day, and I told you about the homeless guy last week. Anyway, so we walk to Little Italy, and we go to get a pizza to take it back to the room, right? And we're in there, and I had the spirit come to me. And so I said to the woman she was like the bartender, but she had taken our order. So we were just sitting there at the bar waiting for our pizza. I started talking to her about who was coming to me, and she started crying. She's like, oh my gosh, that's my dad. My dad died. So, you know, I'm here to tell you, I have come in contact with so many people that I would have never come in contact with had it not have been for someone that had crossed over and set it up. True story. I hope nobody is taking advantage of the poor. Oh no, honey, she ended up getting like almost $600,000 for a GoFundMe. She's doing really well. I can't say she's doing well. She lost her husband, for God's sake. From a financial standpoint, you know, she's doing good. Any other standpoint, I don't know. I hope she's okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm being pulled to say something to her, but I really don't want to say anything to her. I don't recognize the name. Maybe there's a bunch of them. I noticed the high numbers of cat watchers. 8 million watching a kitten. I should try. You should. Someone must have reported that store. I know, Shelly. That's what I was like. I don't know, girl. I was like, what the heck is going on? I would love a nice tiny home. You and me both. Look, I already have my tiny home all picked out. Okay. I know how I want it set up. I know how I want it decorated. You know, my appliances, my flooring, my walls, my trim. Girl, I got it all planned out. But now I'm thinking more along the lines of, I just want to go get an RV. Sell the house, get an RV. We can go wherever the heck we want to go. That's what I want to do. There you go, Ken. You should put your kitty on YouTube. You need to promote yourself more. We should help promote you. That would be awesome because I suck at promoting myself. You know, promote myself. I'm just not good at that, y'all. I'm just not good at that. Hey, Carrie Milning, thank you. Aw, thank you, Lisa. How come people get different messages from spirit on the same case? You know, I don't know. I wish I had an answer to that. But yeah, if you take 5 psychics and you have them work on the same case, they might all 5 come out with different things. I will say in most cases though, there's a lot of us that come out like pretty daggone similar. You know what I mean? Maybe not all the specific minute details are the same, but I think a lot of times too, it's how we as psychics, how we receive our information. You know what I mean? Psychic mediums. Each person receives their information differently. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times, think of it this way, right? So the Bible was written years and years and years and years and years ago, right? And it's been modified. You know, each person modifies it and says, oh, well, he said this, which means that. You know what I mean? What am I trying to say? They interpret it differently, okay? So if you take 5 psychics with the same case, depending on how they receive the information, they can interpret it differently. Excuse me. You know, this one psychic was like, oh, they're giving me this, so this means this. In most cases, I do get things symbolically, but when it comes to specific things they want to say, I usually get it through verbal. You know what I mean? RV living is great. I would love to. I want one too. Me too, Shelly. Let's do it. And then we can park them side by side. What is your take on the skinny Cooney girl? Anyone? She's exhausting. I do not for the life of me understand how she is still alive. Her mother, I don't like her mother. I don't know her mother. I don't like her. Her mother needs to have her put into an institution because she's gonna die. And the sad reality is she's probably gonna die while she's on Twitch. She does those like 8-hour long Twitches. She's gonna be on there and just fall out. I got really sick in 2015 and it made me realize money is important, but not that important. Look, if you have money to pay your bills, you're doing good in life, especially nowadays with all the crap that's going on. Tucker Budzine is a golden retriever with huge sub numbers. Wow. Our new house is 1,000 square foot smaller than our last house. This has been interesting trying to fit it all. Oh, I bet. I was just talking about at the beginning, like I want to minimalize. I want to look at my hair, you guys. It gets all like, when I sweat, it gets wet. It gets all like gross and stringy. Oof. Yeah, I totally just want to get rid of crap. I'm just so over stuff at this point. We have an RV, 2014 fifth wheel. It's a great time. That's awesome. That's what I want. There are a lot of pets that are YouTube stars. Exactly. And they make a shit ton of money too. We got rid of half our stuff. Wow. Have you noticed though, like since you've moved and you're going through stuff, you're like, oh, I should have thrown that away. Oh, you know what I mean? Like whenever you move, it's like, where did I keep all this stuff? Why did I move it here? You know, I do that anyway. At least that says, my mom should stop and get help. Yep. I went through the wanting a tiny home phase. After 30 years, it's time to sell my home, but want a small house, maybe a 1/4 acre to have a few animals. That's the one thing that's the only thing that I'm torn. That's why originally I was like, I want a tiny home. I want to put it on a piece of property because I want to be able to have a garden. And if I want chickens, I want to be able to get some chickens. And if I wanted a pig, I want to get a pig. Okay, because I like pigs. But if I get an RV, obviously that's not going to happen. Oh, see the spare bedroom? That's my pig's bedroom and my chicken. They both live in the spare bedroom in the RV. Mom makes money on her, I think. It's good to shed things and live more freely. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I get you. At least 6 psychics got a shed. At least 6 psychics got a shed looking at several walls. Really? Some animal channels on YouTube are a safe place. Kitty Academy live stream has No SADS policy, which is great. That is great. I'm surprised she needs to be 5150. She does. Bad, right? And they 5150'd her before, her friends. And of course, her mom's like, oh, you poor. She called, mommy, this is so horrible. You have to get me out. So, of course, mommy gets her out, right? Because mommy likes the money that she makes. Because she makes a shit ton of money. Living in hurricane territory, RV, tiny homes are not a good idea. True. Very true. That would be scary. I threw away some stuff. I'm still kicking myself off. See, that's tough. Victoria, we have the same dream. There you go. We're the smart ones, right? Thank you, G. I don't feel it though, girl. I'm like sweating like a dog over here. Oh, that's nice, Kim. At least you have some, you know, you have some land. COVID is bad around here. A lot of businesses have closed for deep cleaning and stuff. Schools have closed and the kids are only been in 1 week. Yeah, that's what's so sad. Like here, DC schools start like the end of August. A bunch of schools in Virginia started the other day. And the ones that haven't started start like next week. I mean, and I'm like, what's going to happen? Like, as far as COVID goes, you know, I mean, seriously, what's going to happen? I'm doing a major clear out right now to help a friend with her auction. She needs money desperately right now. So I've been digging deep. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear about your friend. I hope everything works out, Ken. Yeah, see, Lori. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll get there one day. I don't know. All right, you guys. It's about that time. I'm tired. I got some stuff to do. What do I need to do tomorrow? We were supposed to go to a baseball game, but that got canceled because it's supposed to be storming all day. And then this next week is supposed to be storming all week. So I'll be staring out the window, wishing I were at the pool. It's gonna suck, you guys. Yeah. All right, guys. I am getting off of here. I have 4 dogs who are huskies. They wouldn't do good in an RV. True. Very true, Kim. Very true. If we had big dogs, we wouldn't be wanting to do that. She committed suicide or overdose. Don't know what she did. And if she has any past lives, she knows. Can you, Foxcat, can you put that in my Instagram or my YouTube with the picture of Marilyn Monroe so I can make sure I get your question in there, honey? I had a blast, guys. Bye, D Hunter. Bye, Louisiana lady. Bye, Ken. Bye, Kim. See you again. Where's Pat tonight? Bye, Cindy. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Lori. Bye, Shelly. Whoever I'm missing, you guys have an amazing week. And Dad about does it for me. Oh, actually, I forgot about you, D Hunter. Bye, guys.